Our second faculty member teaches AP English and Creative Writing. She's the faculty sponsor for our National English Honor Society. She's also a PPCHS founding faculty member. In other words, she's been teaching at our school since we opened our doors in the year 2000. About the same time our seniors were born, if I'm not mistaken. Miss Sarah Phelps will introduce our next Jaguar Pride.
Good evening. I'm going to break an English teacher's rule and start with a cliche. Imagine that you and some friends are stranded on a deserted island. You're frantically trying to figure out how to get rescued in time for graduation. To your left, someone who always has a mirror in hand tries to use it to alert any planes passing overhead. To your right, another friend awkwardly smashes rocks together in an attempt to ignite a signal fire. Someone else pulls out his phone, which still has some battery and, miraculously, reception. He turns to Twitter and gets lost in a Yanny versus Laurel debate. You are about to give up all hope when you see an approaching boat. Your heart jumps, and you turn around to shout the good news when you see Lindsey Adams, the only Girl Scout on the island. Calmly smiling, those eyebrows arched above her glasses. "It's my parents," she says. "I shared an outlined itinerary and detailed color-coded map with them before I left." Without anyone even noticing, Lindsey Adams and her penchant for behind-the-scenes planning have saved the day. She doesn't remove her glasses and don a cape, or put on a mask or bodysuit. She wields no golden lasso and wears no golden tiara that serves as a secret boomerang. She stays just the same, wearing her everyday Converse in ordinary uniform. And although she does have those perfect eyebrows, they actually hold no special powers. The powers lie not in magical tools or showy costumes, but in her. She doesn't need props to do her thing. She just does it. That Lindsey thing. She plans meetings and projects, makes outlines and slide presentations, sends emails and reminders, organizes information into folders and subfolders. She carefully listens. She takes notes. She works. She revises. She pays close attention to details. She sometimes brings cookies. She always shows up on time. And she never, ever, ever falls through on her promises. I've been teaching for 18 years now, and I've encountered so many students who are talented and remarkable in their own ways. But the more I experience, the more certain I become that growth and success hinge upon initiative, dependability, and hard work. Lindsey Adams already knows this, and clearly, her amazing parents do as well. I first learned that Lindsey possessed this powerful trifecta back in the fall of 2015, when, as a sophomore, she became a member of our school's inaugural chapter of the National English Honor Society and a reliable volunteer for our weekly kindergarten reading program, a commitment she maintained for 3 years. She spent the last 2 of those years leading NEHS as president, an absolute powerhouse of efficiency and effectiveness, overseeing nearly 100 members in several service projects, including the reading program, Recite Night, the Poetry Slam, Poem in Your Pocket Day, and our Children's Harbor Donation Drive. In the meantime, she also served as recording secretary for the National Honor Society and leader of the SGA Club, all while maintaining her summa cum laude GPA. She sounds pretty fierce, but in the midst of all of her seemingly superhuman feats, she still remains unassuming, usually stepping out of the spotlight so that she can simply get to work with her own 2 hands. Those hands might not wield a lightsaber or cast a Lumos spell, but they do work wonders, like when she literally built lamps to add ambiance to Recite Night. On that occasion, and on so many others over the past 4 years, Lindsey Adams' signature touch has made things work. Lindsey, in this scene tonight, we're bringing you into the spotlight to say, well, that Lindsey thing you do, it may not be a superpower, but it has saved many days, and it just might save the world. We love you.
Good evening, Mayor Ortiz, Commissioners, Principal Bear, parents, faculty, family, friends, and the graduating class of 2018. As I begin, I want to say a very sincere thank you to Miss Sarah Phelps for everything she has done for me and for this school. She has been an incredible mentor and a constant source of encouragement throughout my time at high school. Two things that stand out in my mind about her are first, her immense care for her students, and second, her passion and love of literature. Under her guidance, our National English Honor Society has grown and flourished, and I am so excited to hear about all the amazing activities next year brings. Next, I have to thank my family, all of them, but especially my mother, father, and brother who live with me. Thank you for never letting me settle for second best or give up when something didn't work out at first. You have always been my fiercest supporters, and I owe a lot of what I've accomplished to your guidance and wisdom. Thank you for teaching me to value integrity and to cherish all of the little blessings in life. I love you. A hurricane is an interesting phenomenon. There is the preparation and anticipation of the storm, the whirlwind chaos in the midst of the storm, and the regrowth and renewal after the storm. Strangely enough, our school careers thus far started and ended with hurricanes. Like a set of supernatural bookmarks, Hurricane Wilma in 2005 when we were in kindergarten, and Hurricane Irma in 2017 at the start of our senior year. These storms mark the beginning and the end of what has been a turbulent but enlightening path. To think that the end of our senior year is finally here is unbelievable. These past 13 years have been full of discovering new skills, changes in mindsets, and hard-earned accomplishments to be proud of. I am so grateful to have been given the opportunity to grow up with all of you in the charter system. We have made lifelong friends, met inspiring teachers, and have been afforded a wonderful environment to grow and learn. Everything leading up to our senior year was the anticipation of the hurricane. Yes, each year had its own small storms, but there was no way to forecast what would happen this year. This past year turned out to be the most chaotic of storms in more ways than one, but has genuinely brought our class closer together as a charter family. We endured very tempestuous times that tested our character and ability to withstand hardship. Among them, Hurricane Irma, the shooting at Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, and the tragic loss of life on our own campus. These sorrowful events left us heartbroken, but they did not break our strong charter spirit. What makes me proudest and most honored to stand before you today is that we did not stand idly by and wait for others to act. We did not let these tragic events paralyze us in fear. As a student body, we rose to the occasion and joined together and took action. Whether that was organizing hurricane relief drives, lantern releasing memorials, dress down day fundraisers, or walkouts, everyone found a way to impart some sort of impact and make a difference. As trying as these events were, they provided character-building moments that stretched us, helped us grow, and developed us into students better prepared for all the storms ahead of us. We are once more in the season of preparation and anticipation. College itself is a weird mixture of all three stages. There will be new kinds of storms to weather and obstacles to overcome. There will also be even more opportunities to speak out, be heard, and make a difference. It is completely okay not to have everything figured out right now. College is a time of rebirth and a chance to decide what we want to do with our lives. That being said, Don't settle for the status quo. Don't let anyone or anything hold you back from taking chances or stepping out of your comfort zone. No matter how scary the storms may seem, strive for the absolute best because you are all capable of more than you know. We are now venturing out on our own separate ways, which is both frightening and exciting. Our class of 2018 has shown me that it is possible to weather a storm and come out stronger on the other side. We have been through countless highs and lows, and this gives me confidence to know that we can and will indeed change the world. The future is unknown, but we have the tools and skills to approach life's challenges with a steadfast determination to succeed. The future is also not set in stone. There have been plenty of years full of clear blue skies and calm waters. There will be plenty more to come, and I encourage you to use that time to develop your talents and gifts in preparation of the next hurricane. I know my class is prepared to take life to the next level. All of you truly inspire me. You inspire me with your drive and passion. You inspire me with your resilience and perseverance. You inspire me with your talents and gifts. After witnessing the response to the tragedy of Marjorie Stoneman Douglas, I heard a newscaster refer to our generation by a new name. Not Generation Z, not millennials. We were called the next greatest generation. I believe this wholeheartedly and know that we will be the ones to bring about reforms and new ways of solving problems. We have powerful voices and a promising future ahead of us. Charter has empowered us with the confidence and courage to excel. We will be the next greatest generation. Storms in our life bring about great uncertainty, and it is easy to think that the fierce wind and rain will never end, to become very worried about the little things standing in our way. My hope is that you do not lose hope. Appreciate all of the difficulties and use them to become better versions of yourself. Whatever your personality, your ability to survive the most severe tempests is what is most important. Don't let yourself be held back by fear. Try out for things you never got to do in high school. Be more involved and make an impact. My hope for our future is that we will continue to be inspired to take action, no matter how small. My hope is that all of us will have the confidence and courage to enact change. My hope is that the world will see us as a change for good. My hope lies in the knowledge that as a school, as a community, as a society, and most importantly, as a class, we will embrace change with open arms and go out to show the world just how strong we truly are. Congratulations to the class of 2018. Thank you.